Start.
Nice. Don't tell me to start my own show. This dude's crazy, bro.
Dude, that's what he tries. He does with me.
Yeah, because
all right, that's start.
He's like, come on, guys, let's start.
I say, Dad, start because he goes, all right, you guys ready? He goes, all right. Then you start touching your notes.
Okay,
You look at your notes for like 5 minutes.
That's the way I prepare myself. All right, just because you have to go to work late, that's not my fault. You can go in late if you want.
Exactly.
Maybe you started on normal time. If you
No, I agree with your dad. Maybe you should do better in life.
Look, when that thing starts recording, you just fucking go.
Yeah, I thought you were supposed to be having a show by yourself.
Yeah, I know, but I'm so damn busy too.
He's real close to doing that.
Damn.
Oh yeah, you're gonna kick me off. You gonna have Chris on there with you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right, let's get this started. Heavy Breathing would like to thank Ernie's Cigar Lounge and Oak Street Cafe. Welcome back to a new episode of Heavy Breathing Podcast. I'm your host, Jacob Moran, better known as Jakey Flaky, because I feel like every podcaster has to have a good nickname, so that's mine, unless you want to call me Raptor Cock 69, which in that case, that's what my mom gave me when I was younger. Speaking of parents, I have a special guest today. 2 special guests. Well, more one, really. I don't really care for one of them. But
Appreciate that.
yes, you're welcome. But all the way from Kansas to Kansas, I'd like to introduce the Big MODCAST, the host, and his bitch of a son. All right, let's get into it. Mario Garcia and Mark from behind the camera. Mark's here. Mark's finally on. And we're finally going to smoke cigars too. I'm glad I got you guys on finally. I'm sad Valdo ain't here to finally be a part of this. Sadly, for people who don't know, Valdo has moved on to a better place. Yeah, no, I miss the shit out of him. I really do. I miss my boy.
He's got a good podcast going on.
Who?
Was I not supposed to say that?
Oh. He's got a podcast? This
He went solo?
Wait a minute. He went fucking solo?
Yeah, because, according to my schedule, he's got me coming in like, we won't even talk about that.
That's some bullshit. You know what, Isai? You're right. We should light these cigars. We're in a cigar lounge.
Yeah.
And why you sitting all proper, bro? Look like you're getting ready, like you're being asked on like a porn couch. You know what I mean?
They don't say proper. They said shy.
You look like properly shy.
They said shy. They said like this, like, hi, it's my first time. The guy behind the camera is the one sitting like,
I feel like if you were ever going to a porno thing, because you're an actor, I feel like you would definitely like first start with like sitting on the couch ones.
So like a reverse one?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you're the shy one, and it's a buff chick. What do you think that? You think your son could be good at porn?
I will.
Actually, I think
You know what? I will
he's
gladly.
a pretty big size. You know what? Go ahead. You talk.
I'll follow the same steps.
Let's emphasize that a little more.
I'll do the same steps as Sylvester Stallone. I'll start in porn and then get into acting.
There you go.
Exactly.
There you go.
Yeah.
Because you know how he practiced for Rocky, he had to take a beating to give a beating.
Yeah.
So I like your thinking. See, that's why I like people who are like artistic and like into the arts.
Porn?
Well, yeah, it's arts. Not
Technically,
porn.
you can win awards for it. It's actually
You can.
It's actually pretty impressive.
Your dick.
See, if I were to do a cigar, I'd do it like Will Smith.
He'd slap you first.
slap someone, I'm confused.
He's gonna slap you first, and then light your cigar so you can twist it.
No, Sig a cigar from Macuba Cabal. I just bite it. Just
I think
for
you've
the
done
look.
enough
I don't
talking.
light it.
Well, you should have had one just for the look.
I think he's done enough talking today. Now I was watching your guys' show, and I saw that you guys were talking about what was it? Father's Day.
Yeah.
Now I gotta ask,
Bring it.
because you asked for a lot.
You did. Is it not fair?
It's very expensive.
Okay, so on my show, all I did was just bring out a list of 3 or 4 items.
3 or 4. There was like 20 in total. Let's not get it mixed up.
But it was 20 to pick from.
List.
Okay, it was
20 to pick from. Picked your top 3. Each one like over $100 each.
You know what my dad did? He said, "Hey, just give me money." What the fuck, you a
That's
teenage
cool.
girl?
That's cool. Well, I mean, come on.
Give me money so I can buy my own stuff. I was like, all right.
Is that
Instead,
not a good idea?
I gave him $100 just to buy his, finish up his tattoo.
Is that? Oh, see, he did ask. He asked for a tattoo.
yeah, and it could be any size,
Okay.
any size tattoo.
Now, is that a good
He
idea?
can get a little shark with the laser on his head.
Is it a freaking shark with the laser beam on its head?
You're done. Yes. So anyway, what'd they get you? What did he get you?
I believe a picture frame.
No
Hey, that's thoughtful, dude.
Hey, wasn't it? Is that yes or no?
It was a picture frame.
What a dick, bro. What an asshole gift.
And I bet you didn't even know I knew that.
No, I
That's
didn't
like
know
gifts. That's like gifts girls give the guys.
That's a Mother's Day gift for real.
yeah.
For real? You should have
No,
just
you
got
can-
me a robe.
that. Right? The
Or a bouquet of flowers would have been nice.
bouquet of flowers.
Yeah, because apparently
You want
guys
flowers?
guys don't get flowers till their funeral. Did you guys
Right.
always see that little
Yeah.
dumb little TikTok going
You ready to
around?
put me away? I guess.
Do you want flowers?
No, I don't want. You. Oh, speaking of flowers, I want to be cremated.
Why?
Cause
You want me to spread them over something?
You guys would never visit me.
That took a toll.
Yeah, you guys won't visit me.
What do you mean?
So just give me a nice little urn.
Well, you want us to put it on the shelf?
Just spread it around. Look, no, I want you to have a little bit of it. Spread it in the
Spread them.
fits.
Have them smoke you in a cigar. Have them smoke you in a joint like they did Tupac.
I'll mix you some chocolate milk
I don't think that
Nesquik
really happened.
mix.
I think so. I think that'd be cool.
Tupac's still alive.
Yeah, he's in Cuba.
Cuba Cabana.
So what did they get you?
So it got him. So they got him a picture. It was a picture frame and a couple other items, some salt and pepper shakers because he needs them for work.
Yeah.
Like
I'm always
What,
looking for
would you
my-
just go to the Dollar General and
we're-
pick
I think for that
everything
they
off the
did.
we
shelf?
went to Walmart.
What's a Walmart?
Yeah.
So anyway, the picture frame, it's nice because inside is the building of the Western Auto downtown.
Yeah.
You know, that lights up.
Yeah.
I love that, dude. I grew up. My dad would always go to Western Auto. Are you familiar with that?
I know.
It's
I
kind of
know.
like O'Reilly's, Advanced Auto. But this was Western Autos.
Yeah.
I think it came out of Kansas City, and that logo is just kick ass. I mean, I've always wanted a painting or something, so they actually bought me a picture and put it in a frame.
It's dope.
Really cool, and a T-shirt. I got a T-shirt.
Did any of your other kids get you anything cool other than a picture frame?
It was a mixed kind of bag. So 4 of us together, and it kind of all
So-
You lazy fuck.
So Chris got me. We went to Taco Tuesday, and the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, Tuesday before Father's Day, he said, "Happy Father's Day."
Yeah.
Yeah, freaking tacos. So, and then my daughter, the best one, she gave me a nice shirt and said something about your dad's your boy's something, but your favorite is your girl or something. I don't know. It's pretty cool. And she painted me a little picture. Nice little. I should have brought it. Picture of me and her when she was probably about 3 years old. She gave me a kiss.
Aw.
And she painted it, put it on canvas.
Man, now I feel bad. I mean, all I did was give my dad $100 and say, "Here, finish up your tattoo."
I'll tell you what, that's
But
not a
I-
bad thing, though.
But I
That's
gave
not
my
bad
dad
thing.
a cool card though, because it was like something about love your skin because you're black, something like it was like a card, and it was like I like to get my dad cards like that because
Hilarious Hallmark cards.
well, I
Yeah.
mean,
So I'm not done. So then, Chris, Ely, Mod gave me a nice card, and he said something very emotional. It was really, really sweet, and a new coffee maker. I needed a new coffee maker,
you got the
give me
hookup.
but none of those were on my list. None of those.
That
items
list was a
were-
little expensive
We-
though.
we
You had a. When I was watching that, I was like, "Damn, this guy's got some expensive ass taste."
We gave you
oh my-
things. We
oh
gave
my-
you things you needed,
my
not
kid-
things you wanted. There's a big difference.
Yeah, a picture frame. That's what he needed. That was-
Big need nowadays.
T-shirts,
Keep them memories alive.
picture frame.
I guess. I mean, you got your phone. I mean, that's a picture frame I need.
Now,
You can lose
again,
your phone.
back to what you're saying about giving them $100. That is not a bad idea. I think more people should get into just giving gift cards.
You really think? Really think your dad's gonna finish that tattoo? He probably took your mom to a nice dinner.
no, he wanted to finish the tattoo.
Is it finished?
It's not. He got. What did he get? What's that one saint all Mexicans get?
Viva la raza.
No, the other one. Saint Juan.
Judas.
Juan Diego.
Yeah. He got that, and he's gonna add some more onto it. But like, he's gonna get our names in like Spanish or something. I was like, as long as you don't get mom's name, I think.
What's
you're
Jacob
good.
in Spanish?
Jacobo.
Jacobo.
That's such an ugly name.
Nah,
in
hell no.
Spanish.
I'm gonna start calling you that.
What's your name in Spanish?
Isai.
Isai. That
You
sounds
just
like,
say all the letters.
Yeah, you just pronunciate all the vowels basically.
that's kind of like that's That seems cheap. That seems like
fuck.
the American way. It was just like Isai.
Isai.
It's a Isai.
Yeah, they call me an essay though. It's
Yeah, call
fucked
me
up.
Essay?
Yeah, a bunch of racist pricks growing up, dude. All the teachers.
I got called homie or fat ass or butterball or
And this was at
Kim Jong.
By your teachers?
your high school?
This is my mom.
Oh,
Yeah. So anyway, so I like to talk about something. I kind of have like a bone to pick with this asshole. I have beef with Mark on almost anything I do with him. And Mark has had it coming for some time. And Mark always gives me shit.
Ooh,
Gives
in a
me
box?
He gives me a lot of shit.
container?
He gives me a lot of dumb shit. And
where does he get it from? I wonder. Huh?
so, yeah, I can see the apple don't fall too far. All right.
Was it a Ziploc? Those hold.
No,
Wet
you know what,
shits.
Mark? Okay, so you guys were talking about disc golf on your show in the beginning.
That is correct.
Okay. I like to point out that I went and did that disc golfing, and your son said, and I quote, that he said it was gay and I was a loser for wanting to play. Now, your guests, when they talked about it, Mark was like, "Oh wow, that's really interesting." That's
It is
really
because it's a morality thing.
Yeah.
Because they're making money on this invention off disc golf. You're just going looking like a loser.
You don't make money when you go golf, though.
I'm not trying to. That's for my own pleasure.
I'm not trying to make money either. I'm going to have fun, just like you're going to have
You
fun.
put yourself in the
There's
corner
no
right
such
there,
thing
Mark.
as-
Yeah,
fun in
you
disc
know,
golf.
you played yourself.
Yeah,
you look dumb. You
played
look
yourself.
stupid.
It's all right, dude.
But I just want to point that out because when I was listening to that, I was like, I can't believe this motherfucker's switching up for some guests right now. Tell them what you told me. I don't know why.
Can we keep
Why do
the
you put on the
hostility
show?
down?
No. I've been wanting to get this episode. This
Is
asshole,
this like heavy therapy part 2?
it might be because me and Mark have had it coming, bro. He has had it coming. He's been talking hella shit. He's trying to act all cool and nice because his dad's here.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't know.
Really, son? Really?
Really?
You don't give a fuck that I'm here?
No, because you'll probably help
Apparently
me
you
and
did.
jump on this too.
Apparently you didn't because Father's Day passed and all I got was a frame.
Yeah, you got fucked on Father's Day. I'm sorry.
Fucking frame.
Like, he did you dirty. Personally,
Sorry.
I would. Like,
Look, I couldn't help it.
disown him.
I meant to go and get you something, but my boss Issa had me dragging around all over the city doing shit for us, so I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I even asked for some cigars. You bought me some cigars last year.
What was that?
I did for
Were you not
Christmas.
just smoking something?
Yeah, were those from last year?
No, I bought these.
A lot of complaining here. Listen, this is
I had
heavy
to-
breathing. We're just trying to have fun, exciting. You know, because about your show, you guys talk about family a lot and like different stuff, and you have different families from around the city on. And it makes me think like when like growing up, did you come from a big family?
Yes and no. As far as like in my immediate family, it's just my sister and I.
Okay.
But my dad has 8 brothers. There's 2 sisters. There's
So I came
7
from
brothers, I should say.
I came from a big family, and then my family, all of that, so it keeps going. So like, when you grow like in a family, like, did you have like a lot of cousins here?
Yeah. They're all pretty much.
And did you
born
know
here.
pretty much all your cousins though?
Yeah.
See,
I did.
what sucks about here, and I've said this before, is I don't know if you've ever had this where you're talking.
I already know exactly what you're
where you're
about.
talking to someone. I don't know if this happened back in your day, where you're talking to someone and then you kind of find out you might be related. Has that ever happened to you?
I've gone through it.
No, I can say that never happened.
Oh, it's happened to me like twice. Twice. What?
Like-
At what point is it not a coincidence,
Yeah, I said twice. It was just dumb luck. Because I come from a big family.
So are you talking about the dating part? I mean, is it something?
No. I think I went on a date with one. I want to point out, but I didn't know at the time.
Okay.
But we never did nothing, so it worked out. The most we did was hold hands.
Oh, wow.
That's okay.
First
Yeah.
base.
Yeah, it was fine. It was good.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna get freaky. I didn't know.
Freaking
I know when
Some told me some.
He did say twice, so I'm thinking, are you picking up these chicks at like family reunions? What's going on here?
Yeah.
I thought
hey,
they were.
who-
I
so
thought they
who
were
you
family's
with?
friends. I didn't know. No, one was because I was dating this girl, but we thought we were almost cousins for a 2nd and then turns out we weren't because her dad was talking to me. He's like, "Oh, you're Moran, huh? yeah, I've been around the Morans my whole life. And I'm like, okay. And then he's like, you know, we all went to the same parties, you know, because the families grew up together. And then like, but how he was saying it, it was almost in a sense like we're related.
You're hinting at he was hinting at something.
Yeah. And then I thought he was getting ready to hit us with, yeah, you guys, you know, we're cousins or family or whatever. And as he was talking, I noticed me and her were both looking out the window. We're like, fuck, we already did so much. This is going to be bad.
Like you traded saliva. Yeah.
Yeah. First hand job, stuff like that, you know. You know, some like,
But that moral of that story was you found out that you weren't, right?
yeah.
And that's the funny thing, because he goes, after that, it seemed like the fire just went away once we found out we weren't related.
Yeah, really. Honestly, it was kind of like, damn. I thought I kind of had
The adventure was over.
I had a really good connection, you know. You've never had to deal with anything like that.
No.
I have.
I don't think I have.
You have.
I have, only because we had the same last name, so I had to start going like on Facebook and start deep diving. I'm like, all right, is this just a coincidence?
I could never date anyone with my same last name. You're insane to even talk to someone with your last name.
Yeah, but then again, like before Evenhand, I did all the pre stuff. I was like, all right.
So what did you do? Did you just ask her like, how do you spell your last name? Just make sure that they
No,
don't.
there's only one way to spell.
If it's a letter
Garcia.
off, you're
Right.
good. But
is that right?
yeah, but I've never met any other person in this city with the last name Moran. So, and if they are, they're white.
Yeah, I about to say that's like
Yeah.
a white thing. Yeah, I've heard a
Wrong.
couple white ones.
Oh yeah. But I've never met anyone else. But I used to go to school with this one girl. I used to check her out. Fine.
God.
She's a 10, bro. So I'm at a family party and no. I guess her parents were there. And then my mom's telling me like, hey, you have some girl related to you at school. And she's a senior. And I was like, I don't know her. And then I'm in class and the dude's doing attendance and he says her name. And I'm like, fuck. Turns out she was my cousin.
I knew it.
First cousin?
No, it's pretty far down the line.
Yeah.
How far down the line do you think you could go till it's like acceptable?
In
would say maybe
in the 1800s, you could marry your first. In like the late 1900s, you could go as far as your third. And like nowadays,
You know a lot about this.
Yeah, no, because like one of the people I listen to, like one of my favorite like writers, like I listen to a lot of stories about like Edgar Allan Poe. Like one of his first wives was like his 13-year-old cousin, like direct.
That's neat.
Yeah, and so
Pre-ordered.
I guess.
They still do that in the royal family.
Yeah, no, for real.
Really?
There's so much incest. I mean, like
got to keep the bloodline.
you know why
That's
the majority of
insane.
Egyptians, like pharaohs, died so young? Is
Oh,
because
yeah,
they kept
'cause-
the bloodline.
yeah,
they tried to
yeah.
keep in the family, so they all grew up with like different diseases and like.
Didn't they say King
Form.
Tut or something? Like he was
Yeah.
all fucked up.
Yeah, he was. He was real. He died at like 14 or some shit.
What?
But, yeah, he was like he couldn't walk. He had a real messed up jaw. Like he was just fucked up.
That dude was the king.
Yeah.
Get to work. fucking guy. Could you imagine? Like we're scared of this fucking guy. Like I could push this dude down right now. Like get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I don't know how they got away with that shit. But yeah, keep going. You never finished where you were going.
Whoa,
with that.
mine?
Yeah.
No, I mean we went on a couple dates. It really never went nowhere. But just was the fact was I had to do the background research.
I know a guy who made out with his cousin, and they found out maybe like a couple weeks later, and they're like, "Fuck," because they both showed up to the same party.
Now,
With different people?
No, with
now,
different family members.
now, okay. Now, baseline scenario. Can you move past that?
Yeah,
You can.
he did.
Oh, I guess.
Wait, what?
What?
He moved past it.
You can move past, like, meaning like you can still have a
You didn't know they were your cousin.
No, I don't mean they can still keep their relationship.
no,
I
have
mean,
a family relation, like
yeah, like
yeah,
I
like
mean,
you guys are cordial. It's not weird.
Yeah,
That's what you're
so.
meaning.
I would think so.
I would like to think so. If it stays between just
I mean, depends how far you guys got.
that's
Then
I mean
it could
that,
be
that'd be
weird.
the question.
Yeah, that's true. And I think they were semi kind of close, but they just had never met beforehand.
Oh.
I don't know. That's a tough one. But he says like he still sees her at parties now and shit. I'm like, well, that's kind of rough.
Maybe they just look at each other and kind of wink.
I think so. Like,
Have a little fun with it.
I know. Just like, hey,
I think
we'll
they
go
were
down
grossed
memory
out.
lane.
Yeah.
Something nice like that.
Just one for old time's sake.
You guys are.
Oh
sick.
my god,
you guys are sick.
God, there's such a different vibe on this show.
Right?
They're letting loose. They're like, you know what? It's not family
This is
oriented
heavy
no more. Let's
breathing.
get crazy. But no, what episode are you guys on now? You guys been doing it for a while, no?
54.
What,
54.
30, 54?
54.
54. Yeah, we just
Damn.
completed a year.
A year in
shit.
terms of
Longer, yeah.
episodes, yes.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah, I just text a friend of mine who lives out here in Baser. He grew up here in Bonner. Text him on my way here and said, "Hey, we're going to be at this cigar lounge." He goes, "Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about." I said, and then that's when I was thinking about it. And I said, "Dude, he was my third episode." And I said, "It's already been a year." And he's like, "No way." I said,
Who was
"Yeah,
your
dude."
first guest?
First guest was my cousin Jesse.
What?
Yeah, Chewy.
Oh, at least it.
Chewy. I
Were
said
you
Jesse.
always part of the show, or did you join on
No, I
later?
was in the beginning.
You weren't? Or
No, I was.
Oh,
I-
you
I-
were.
yeah.
Right from the get-go.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of guests I want to see get on.
On the mine or yours?
Yeah, on yours.
Oh.
Why hasn't that big-headed dude been on
He doesn't
yet?
want to.
Is this true? You don't want to
Actually,
be on the
that's not
show?
true. He
Yeah,
was
no.
on one. He was on
No,
one. As
they haven't asked me.
You guys haven't asked him to be on, the own producer of the show?
No, that's not true. Actually, our very first one, we had Isai on, but it being like a very terrible episode, so we just canned it.
Hey, but let's not say that was on me because that was definitely on you guys. That was on you guys.
This is
You
that.
know what? Now I want to see it.
I wish we had the footage because that was
no,
on
it's
you
gone.
guys.
See,
You were super nervous.
I was.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Oh,
so
first
it just
time on
ended
the
up
camera,
being
huh?
very choppy. You guys weren't very prepared like you were the other times.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's first one. No, yeah.
So
But yeah, I never got that call back, so it's fine.
That's fucked up.
Not worried about
you
it.
didn't even call the dude back.
Heavy breathing accepted me with open arms, so
I wouldn't go that far. We're just trying to secure a studio, really. me and Baldo had to talk. We're like, you just want to get him on just so we know we're in good terms, like on good hands with him, you know. And he's like, yeah, let's just do it because
And
he he's fiending to get on.
Right. Then he leaves. He has his own podcast now, and he's already got me. He's probably already got a whole list.
I know, man. I don't know what his fucking problem is. It was rude. You know what's crazy is that, what was I gonna say? It was something about you. Oh, like when we first shot our first episode, this dude fucking just left us.
Wait a minute. The first episode with
Heavy breathing.
Under-
With
under
no
NSPN.
solutions. Yeah, he just left us and just left a camera on us and just let us go wild. And I was like, wow. I was like, this shows a lot. I was like, this guy don't believe in us, and that's why we got him on quick because he just did us dirty like that.
nah, it's because they didn't have a guest, so they only needed one camera. They're using the desk that you guys were at.
yeah.
So yeah, then
I don't know.
he's just
I mean,
making excuses.
I'm not making no excuses.
I was there the second, the third, the fourth.
Yeah, we had him rolling the second time.
I was about to say, he told me that. He was like, when after you guys' first couple episodes, like, dude, it was so hilarious. I was rolling on the ground. I was like, really?
wow, he talks good about me. You know,
Well, that was
'cause-
at the very beginning. Now it's just.
well,
I
now
still talk good about you.
Now
Now-
he's just telling you how to run your show. So
I know, and it's kind of rude because I feel like we're doing all right.
No, it's not because you had to adjust because you're representing a business now. So
Yeah, I had to tone it down now. I
Yeah.
can't go crazy anymore. I can't.
I'm just
right.
helping a brother out. That's it.
I mean, he's helping me out. I give him that, but enough with him. You and you. Wait, because he does acting. You never got into acting or anything, or voice acting or nothing like that.
I should be a voiceover guy. I know I should be.
Wait, can you do voice?
I can do well. Yes, I can. I'm honest.
Is that Morgan?
Honest, what's that?
Oh, I thought that was Morgan Freeman. I got confused.
Morgan
Ooh, I wish I
Freeman?
could do Morgan Freeman. That'd be dope. Or Wesley Snipes.
Can you do
Wesley
voice?
Snipes?
You can do Wesley Snipes.
No, I can't.
Tread carefully. Tread carefully. I'm just saying. You can do voices now, right? Because you act. For people who don't know, Mark acts too. For who haven't, like, we always just completely ignore that. This dude's been in, like, commercials and shit. He's in a Dairy Queen commercial for Pride. That was a good one. That was a really tell me about that one real quick.
I wish it was for Pride. I probably got paid more. No, so the Dairy Queen one that happened over a year ago.
I like that word.
What?
That nice little. No one else laughed about
So
you.
anyway, I was married to a man in that episode. Wait, weren't you though? You were married to a
No,
guy.
there was never anything in the script about, hey, were you guys married? Like,
But didn't you say you had to wear a ring?
Yeah, so they did. He already had a wedding ring. This dude was already married, and our dress person gave us a ring. She's just, all right, here, just throw this on. I'm like, all right. So we're.
That was a setup.
Well, I didn't think about it. Too.
They're like, you know what? We need you to be gay on the spot. Go ahead and just kind of up it up a little bit.
He opens up the door to get the food.
They're
and he
making
got
out?
the tide for
Oh, I thought they were like making out or something. Oh, our Dairy Queen's here.
It's not Dairy Queen. It's Dairy Queens. No. So that commercial again over a year ago. That was my very first commercial ever. That was really fun.
Was it weird? Were you scared?
I was scared.
What's
I was
that
terrified.
Like? Are they like bossy on set?
No, they're very.
Because I would love the act.
Some can be pretty bossy. Like depending, like this last one I was in, I was just an
It feels
extra.
weird. It feels weird to be like bossy on a Dairy Queen set.
It's the guy because they're within a time limit. You got to do everything within your days of shoot. So they're on your ass about like they're not being a dick about it, but they're like, all right, let's try it again.
You didn't have lines, no?
No, there's no lines. I've yet to do any with lines, which is really pissing me off because I wanted to talk on a commercial.
Ooh, you think you're gonna like freeze on the camera?
What do you mean?
Like
freeze nervous or just like freeze frame like as I'm looking?
Why don't you? Do you ever like practice with your dad, like your commercials or anything?
No, I mean, because there's no lines to practice. Everything I do is in the scene where you say, hey, act like you're eating something. Act like you're looking for your keys. It's all just in the moment.
And and you said you've never done no acting or nothing like that.
I've never done anything.
What do you think of his acting so far?
pretty
what you've
good.
seen? I thought so too. I like his commercial that comes on the during the football games, right?
Community.
Yeah, he's over there in his nice little suit.
I'm upset about that one actually because I got replaced halfway through the.
Was it through the season or
No, it was in the
after
It was in the Super Bowl season. That's when I was really upset because at the end, like towards in February,
We cut you?
They did. They cut my scene, and I was so upset. I was like, "Damn, I was gonna have a commercial during the Super Bowl."
That's bullshit too, because
I know.
you were like the most believable. Like,
okay, let's be honest here.
No, the way you like were showing the clients on screen, like what you're looking at and stuff.
Well, again, we got to be, you got to think about it. When you say believable, that's kind of funny how you say that because it was a community in America banking, which itself is very conservative. It is. It's a conservative banking. So this believability that a Hispanic bank teller was showing, again, nothing against it, but it was like they're showing to a mother-daughter African American family, like just scenario based. They're really trying to race card you into like, oh, we have everybody excluded, but everybody else is.
We have a
Exactly, there you go.
Mexican in a suit.
I've never seen.
cool
You ever
like
seen a
that.
Mexican bank teller?
Yeah,
Yeah,
never have.
all the time.
I
Literally
never
in
seen
the
one.
hood.
Go to El Paso.
Okay.
They're everywhere.
Literally go down to Minnesota.
Minnesota Avenue.
Minnesota's the north.
Minnesota Avenue. He's a JO kid. JO kid.
Claiming this dude? You claiming this dude?
No, Mark was born in. He's a dot. Mark's all dot.
He took me out of the dot. That if I stayed, I would have known Spanish.
So
Wait a minute, you stayed and you don't know Spanish?
No, I'm a Nosabo kid, like Trin says.
Oh,
Yeah. So the dot. They represent that logo. It's got the dot. In case
Yeah.
He's got one on right now, but it's in the Chinese,
Japanese.
dirty names.
Oh,
What the fuck?
look at these. That's neat. That's kind of a little aggressive, but personally, I wouldn't.
Where's it going?
Personally, I wouldn't rep Wyandotte that hard, but I'm
For
different.
real? You're not proud of where you live or where you were born? Or
No, I hate it all.
It's hilarious.
I'm
Actually, a
just
lot
kidding.
of commercials I do, I meet a lot of older white people who are from Wyandotte.
Really?
Yeah, they're like that old generation of like
I'm starting to
before-
find out there's a lot of filming that goes on here in the city.
Kansas City's becoming one of the new hubs. Like you got Los Angeles, New York City,
But there's no porn.
We're the midway point, dude.
Yeah, we're the midway point for real. Like Kansas City is like growing
Midway for everything,
exponentially. Like that's all we ever talk about on set is just like the fact that the film industry is growing here, and a lot of people don't know that.
Casey's next on the map, man. I'm
It is
excited.
for sure.
It is.
I know. I'm for real. I've been saying this. For years.
NSPN is going to be the leader of podcasts in Kansas City, dude.
Ooh.
Shit, yeah.
Ooh. Okay, so you don't think you want to start trying to act or anything? They already has that.
No, I can't do it.
No, that's not true. I get him too. I told him we would remake the show Sanford and Son, but with us too.
Big dummy.
I think that'd be
Yep, he
hilarious.
beat my Lamont.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I think that'd be hilarious.
We can do it.
I like that. I like that.
We need to do that for Halloween.
I got a question though.
Well, hold on. We can't do that because then
I got a question. God damn it! I got a question. Jesus Christ!
I forgot Jake was here.
Yeah, come on. Okay. Now, if Mark made like a really like crazy movie and there was like nudity in it, would you be like front row center, first ticket?
Wait, if he gave me a ticket, yeah, why not?
Because my mom said like when I grew up, I said I always wanted to be a director, and my mom used to tell everyone that I was going to direct porn. Like she used to tell everyone that, So and then I asked her, I was like, okay, but if I direct a movie like that, are you going to go see it? And then I stump her on that question. So I kind of wanted to reiterate that and ask you, like, if he
Yeah,
did
I go see
something knowing there's like a wild sex scene, you'd be there.
I'd be like, that's my boy up there.
Yeah.
Hey, or what about if it was like, have you seen the new Jackass?
The latest one, the
Yeah.
4.5.
Something like
the
that.
forever.
Yeah.
Have you seen the opening scene? A Godzilla going through the town?
Yes.
Would you watch it
That's
if it was him?
hilarious. Yes.
It was just a cock that was dressed
It
like
was.
Godzilla.
That's crazy. Take the whole family out. Let's
Oh
see
god,
Mark.
you'd scar everybody, dude.
Now, there are legal things when it comes to like showing nudity for men. Like obviously they can show women pretty much bare. They also get paid a lot for it.
Yeah, that's wild. That in movies you could show a girl fully nude,
Yeah.
but when it comes to a guy's penis,
No, I think that's starting to come around now.
No.
movies
Yeah.
you've been watching.
It's anything on Netflix now. You see peckers.
That is true. There's that one movie that just
HBO
opens
Max
up.
does it, yeah.
There's a movie on Netflix that just opens up and this
Climax.
girl's just jerking this dude. That's just how the movie starts. That's literally how it starts. My
movie?
brother put it on in front of my whole family to watch. It was so funny.
Did Chris
We're
just-
like, what the? Yeah. We're like, what the hell is this? He's like, it's the new Home Alone. we're over there fucking rolling. I was like, no way. This is crazy.
That's funny.
No, so they do that. You get paid a lot more, like as a guy, just for showing your ass than a girl does for showing
what-
her tits.
What's like?
Haven't you seen Boogie Nights?
No,
Marky Mark? You ever seen Boogie Nights?
no. Isn't he like a porn star?
In that movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't.
And at the very end, you get to see it all.
You said that like it was a privilege.
He's going
Yeah.
forward now.
You act like the build up. Just wait for the build up. Let him cook. Let him cook.
that was the,
You get to see it all.
you, the ending is
all
best part.
You get to see his funky bunch. You know.
I apologize for spoiler alert. Sorry about that. But you know, you don't even have to forward the DVD. You just go right to it.
I didn't like smoking that cigar as we were talking about that because I was like, I was really
That's why I brought it up.
You said, you know, it shows his
And
dick,
then
and I was
it
like,
shows a,
You just slowly take it out.
yeah, I was like, my bad.
yeah.
Now,
Yeah,
a lot,
but no,
a lot
I
of
think
them
it would
wear
go-
prosthetics or like, I can't remember what they call it, but it's a very specific type of G-string that's like the same color as your skin. So it looks like you're naked, but you're actually not.
I feel like I'd be pissed if they gave me like a longer schlong.
They do sometimes. They did that. I don't know if you ever saw it for Pam and Tommy.
Okay,
They do that
again-
for Bash and Stan. Because apparently, what's his name? What's the drummer?
For
Motley
Tommy
Crue.
Lee.
Tommy Lee apparently has a huge penis.
See, I'd feel weird because I'm like,
It's out there.
could you imagine actors that have shown their
Pamela-
penis on screen and it's a fake one, and then they're like, and then like when he's because there's girls who've probably seen their movies, they go in and expecting this huge thing, and they're like, that was a prop. I'd be
Now, unless you're
heartbroken.
like, what's his name? Kim Jong? Not Kim Jong Un, the other one.
He's
He's done it a
no
couple
offense, Jack.
times.
yeah,
In the Hangover movies, he's gone full naked.
I've seen
That dude is a critically acclaimed because he's literally a doctor and doing the most stupid shit, which is amazing.
That's in his comedy bit too. That was actually him.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, it's not about the size, baby. It's about the motion and motion.
Hey, he's married. He's got it set. I want you to get married. You just don't care no more. You're just free about it. You know what I mean? I feel like I don't know. I'm not married.
Why would you be? I feel like that's opposite. That's for your wife, man. You got to keep that thing private
Why?
because it's your wife's now. You belong
Yeah,
to her.
not your cousins, your wife.
Would you guys do it nude beach?
Said my cousin's not my wife.
Would I?
Yeah.
I'd be scared to.
Why?
Well, because it's considered bad manners. if
What?
you
Don't. I know what you're gonna say.
wait.
If he starts saluting,
Yes.
you know, it's
It's
not-
considered bad manners. Like, it's-
Saluting. Oh god.
Wait, hold on. I did not catch. What is? Wait, what?
I stopped him before he said it.
Why do you say I ask, would you ever go to a new beach? And I go, I would, but I'd be scared to go because if you are standing at attention, it's considered rude.
Oh, I'm just dropping everything. I don't care.
That's what I
I'll
meant to
get
say.
nude.
Standing at attention, not saluting.
Saluting.
It's the same
Scratch that out.
difference.
That's why
Sorry
I was
about that.
like saluting. Oh no.
Like I.
Flag was raised, dog.
Well, you've never skinny dipped?
I've skinny dipped,
Oh yeah.
but those are some cold nights, so you know.
Yeah. Same.
on a hot summer day.
Yeah.
Cold.
It gets cold in the water. I understand.
Hey, wait. Have you skinny dipped in your own pool?
No.
I have.
Are you lying?
You in my pool?
Well, look,
Son
here's
of
the
a
thing.
bitch.
Our pool would actually be the perfect scenario. Because
Yeah.
you got two people who go to sleep very early, and then a backyard that's, you know, woods.
Yeah,
So
you'd
we
have
could.
to have your mom and dad gone though, because their window's right there. You know.
True. I mean, unless you like get in the corner of the pool where like,
You're
they
just
can't
doing
see.
it by yourself. No one else.
I've skinny dipped before. I've gotten drunk and just hopped in. I was butt ass naked. That shit was fun. It's fun.
Was there a reason? I mean, like, were
you
you at
drunk?
a party?
I mean, my boys just wanted to hop in.
Oh, it was all guys. There wasn't even a girl.
we were just bored. You guys were just like, y'all want to
Y'all
skinny
want a
dip?
skinny?
It was Eastside's idea. But,
Sausage.
No, I was not there. I'm gonna throw that out there quick. I was.
you know what I saw? By the way, there's so
a
much
lot of
going-
penises that day.
well, not that, but you know what's going on is
What's
that So I don't know if any of you guys are into like betting or anything. Do you guys sports bet?
Betting?
Yeah.
No, I'm not much into
Sports betters.
No.
DraftKings.com.
Draft. Yeah, no, I don't get into that.
So
I don't like losing money.
apparently, they made it now where you can bet on the Special Olympics.
So the ringer was correct, huh?
Yeah, but it's to basically to bring more like
Attention, awareness,
more
money into
attention, because once they started doing betting on like NASCAR and all kinds of other different shit, it brought in just like MMA and all that. It just brought in way more attention. So Special Olympics is now doing that.
Really?
Now my question is, what would you guys bet on?
Well, again, I don't bet, so I don't know.
But if you could, what would you bet on?
You mean like event?
Probably like long jump. You know, the short games, or what do they call them?
I'm betting straight on powerlifting.
In track, like what are short event?
That's
What
good.
do you mean short event?
Like it doesn't last long. They run 20 feet and jump. You know.
Oh, okay.
It's
so
not
just-
like you can't. It'd be harder to bet on like a
just
400 meter.
But I wonder if it's like, do you bet? I'm assuming you just bet on the person, not the disability, right?
Oh yeah, of course. No, well,
I don't know.
You gauge it out like any other
It's not
freaking
like
sport.
it's still Olympic, so it's not like they're all doing the same events. Like some
Because I know who I got on
you gotta
lifting.
give them credit because it's not like they're not training out there to get.
Oh, but
fed.
I just like to say these people I've seen.
They're physically
I've seen
still
them. They
incredible.
are fucking in shape. They
Yeah,
are.
no.
They kill it. It is insane. They do way more than I can.
Now,
for
although
sure.
there is a difference between you think of like the Special Olympics, because I don't know if it qualifies them the same as like paraplegics. People who
See?
still have.
Because I had said this. I asked this question, and someone was like, "I'm betting on the guy with one leg," and I was like, "That's a whole other different sport."
They got a wheelchair Olympics.
Yeah,
They
no, well,
do,
I mean, again,
but
does that fall under
The
the umbrella? Of
I think it's
Special
called
Olympics?
Paralympics.
That might be what it is.
Yeah, I don't think it'd fall under the same umbrella.
It's not. It's two different Olympics.
So can you bet on both of them? I'm assuming,
I don't know.
or
but
just a special.
I feel like you should be able to bet on anything because my brother said like in Vegas you can bet on how long someone will drag out the national anthem. You can bet on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm pretty sure like you're gonna be able to bet on a lot of shit.
In
in
Mexico,
this.
cockfights are illegal. Isn't that amazing? I want to go to Mexico just to bet on a cockfight. I bet they're
Fuck
crazy.
does that
they're
have to do with
legal?
Special
they're
Olympics?
legal.
I said legal.
Oh, I
Did I
thought
say
you said
illegal?
legal.
Yeah, it sounded like you said illegal.
My bad.
Yeah,
I meant
they're legal.
I might have said not illegal.
Yeah, that's why.
Sorry, we're talking about betting, and
Yeah.
that's where my mind went for a
okay,
second.
I was about to say don't
No.
don't frame
Hey,
from the subject.
Real quick, I saw you earlier. You said I thought you were going to wear your Big MODCAST T-shirt today. What happened?
I did, but the guy I was with didn't let me go home.
I
So
didn't know.
You keep him hostage?
That was his choice.
he literally kept me hostage because.
Wait, I saw you pull up in a different car.
Yeah, I know. You had your own car. You could have left.
But because we went to go pick up his wife, and I didn't think it was going to take so long.
It does. Them two. It's
Well,
terrible.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of fighting, angry, hitting. She
they
was
sit
hitting
out in the cold
him.
one time while they
She
were
hit the shit
arguing.
out of him in the car, dude. It was
Yeah.
pretty fucking funny. I'm not
Thought
gonna
they were
lie.
gonna crash.
Your nephew,
Yeah.
he cannot take a punch. Cannot.
We had this conversation earlier. You want to bring it up? 25% is all I need. And I kick your
Eastside
ass
thinks he
in the
can
ring.
beat me in the ring.
That's right. Yeah, we did talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I said all you gotta do is
25% of
spar.
your Power.
I said
No,
just-
not even of my power. Just
If you could-
25%
if you
of
could
my
choose between
effort.
your oldest son versus Mark, who do you think would win in a fight?
I think Mark has an advantage.
Mark should.
He's got an
Yeah.
advantage. Yeah, but
Mario?
but
Chris might beat his ass up.
Mod's
He
quick.
knew karate.
Exactly.
Oh, that's right. He used to break boards.
Now he's breaking hearts.
Yo.
I'm sorry. Just every time I see karate, I just think of somebody who's like our age in a class with kids with a belt. And they're
Hi,
like,
sensei.
Yeah, sensei. It's like Cobra Kai.
Remember, grab my arm.
Oh,
Break the wrist. Walk away.
the fucking Napoleon.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't. That
Rex
wasn't
Kwon Do.
Napoleon.
Welcome to Red
Yeah,
Squad.
it's Napoleon Dynamite.
Welcome to
But
Red
it was his cousin
Squad.
Kip who did it. It was his cousin Kip. Yeah, he was the one.
Grab
Grab
my
my
hand.
arm.
I can do voices
My
too.
arm, my
Just
other
saying, I can act too.
Welcome to Rex Kwando. Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
I can do this. My mom said she met some chick who sounded like that.
Your bodybuilder?
I think so. My mom was walking out, and the lady was walking in. She's like,
Thank you.
and she was like, oh, "Is that Rex?"
And she was just a heavy
That's
smoker.
funny.
Could have been a smoker.
Darling, you're crazy.
That's why I don't smoke cigars that much, as people probably watch.
I just don't understand the appeal in my opinion. I just don't get
It
it.
helps your testosterone.
Also gives you can't.
And a lot of men are losing their testosterone nowadays.
Have you guys seen that female comedian that looks like Jim Carrey?
What?
Yeah.
Is she up and new?
She's coming to town.
Is she like making her rounds? Like she's just getting popularity?
I seen her on Drew Barrymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
On top?
Huh?
Yeah, Drew Barrymore.
she
Drew
looks.
Barrymore has a show?
She's had her own show.
I didn't know that.
Who? Oh yeah, Drew Barrymore. Yeah, she
did
does.
not know that.
Oh yeah, she gets cool guests.
I guess I don't
Control your show.
No, I was actually
Oh.
genuine.
Oh, there
When
you
I
go.
smoke a cigar,
I thought you
I
went to
just
the
talk
restroom.
and I have a conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, this is. You know what? This is really cool that you're doing this here. Being able to smoke a cigar. I've always wanted to do that on the pod, man. So I appreciate you
I know.
inviting me.
Dude, when we used to film, they always wanted to smoke all the fucking time.
Yeah.
All the time. They just want, can we smoke in here? I'm like, I'm in my parents' basement, bro. We can't smoke in here. I'm about to make this bitch stinky. I personally didn't care because I knew where it was going to go. It wasn't going to go upstairs. But now it kind of feels good to smoke. You know what I mean? Except you don't smoke, though. So you just.
Which is
stay out
good.
of this
I'm glad he
conversation.
doesn't smoke.
So
Same thing with my nephew. I'm glad my nephew.
You know, I don't care anybody
he said
smokes. I
doesn't
think
smoke either.
shit, smoking a cigar looks dope as fuck, but I'm just not into it.
It looks cool, I guess.
It looks cool.
But like it's a you still get a sort of buzz.
You do, yeah. It's,
that
you know, you still
it's
get amazing.
relaxing.
I
It's
smoked
like
one
it's like the
from
reason
here.
why they smoke
Gave me a
cigarettes.
nice little buzz.
Yeah, I
know.
think I would probably end up liking a cigarette if I tried it.
Oh god, yeah, no, do cigars.
And
You know, I've had.
Well, I would only smoke a cigarette.
I've had
for the
Cubans
look.
twice, but I never
Oh.
smoked them.
Well, where we going with this?
I never got to smoke the Cuban cigars.
Oh, cigars.
They were given to me twice. I never got to smoke it once, and it really pissed me off. Because one, I didn't have anything to keep it like good, like humidified,
Yeah.
so it's dry.
so it dried up. And then the second one we got, my dad kept, and he's like, "I'll just hold on because I have the thing, you know." And I was like, "All right, cool." And then when I asked for it, he's like, "It's gone. You never had one." I was like, "Motherfucker, I'm the one who what?" And he's like, "I don't know what you're talking about." I was like, "You son of a bitch, smoked my cigar."
No, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the people who can hold a cigar in their mouth and keep on talking. You know, they just bite it and keep on talking.
Yeah, like that.
Like Babe Ruth.
Hey,
Babe Ruth would
hey,
do that.
Listen up here, buddy.
See?
We got a
Oh,
fan coming here.
You know what's
son.
really intimidating? Women.
No, damn, we should have done that. We should have dressed up like gangsters and done this. That'd have been fucking sick.
that would have been.
Public Enemy, that take over
your show, Jay.
No, I know. I'm sorry. I like listening. My
No,
bad.
you don't.
No, Mark. They look free. though. They
Everyone,
feel- they
welcome
feel
back
free,
to the Big
though.
MODCast.
Hey, no, before we started this podcast, I already knew with Mark and my Theo together, it's the talking over. You got to talk over. You
No,
have
I
to.
know. But I was listening to
It's
some
a fight
banter.
for dominance on this.
I know, literally. Fuck, bro. I need to smoke more of this to get my testosterone back.
You're right. Sorry, Jake.
You know what's scary?
Go on to your
though?
next one.
Have you ever seen a woman smoke a cigar? That's a broad you don't want to fuck with.
Trent, hit that cigar real quick.
Does she smoke? Dude, she'll go home and beat some drywall after smoking a cigar.
Trent's back there holding her nose.
For people who don't know who Trin is, that's Eastside's wife. She doesn't talk on the mic. She's nervous. But we're trying to get her to
So
start
much
a
for
show.
Trent.
Trent, she's
I
gonna
know,
get her
we
own
want-
show one
we-
day.
I know, someday. But what I'm saying,
It's gonna call Trendsetters.
co-host.
I do need another co-host. Maybe Trin, are you down? Give me a thumbs up.
You don't even have. You wouldn't even have to worry about.
She gave me
A middle.
You wouldn't even have to worry about her
hate
talking. You take over the show like this one.
I feel like if I get a girl on this show, I was gonna have a girl on this show in the beginning.
Yeah, I think I remember her. What happened? No?
It was like my second ever, my third ever episode, and we talked about how she used to strip. I think we cut it out. She went to go be a stripper for a day. It didn't work out because I guess she said she sucked at it. And
Nice.
and she.
Oh, wait a minute.
Eesh. And she was on stage and someone said, "Boo, get off the stage." And she said she made $48, left, went home, cried, and ate a McChicken. I was like, well, that's a fucking great story. I was like, you should have told me. I would have been there to support. Got a lap dance, just for my friend. But no.
You could call all your friends. Hey, let's go.
I would have if I knew. If I knew one of my friends that was a girl was going to go strip, I'd bring my boys to go hype her up. You know what I mean?
You wouldn't feel kind of like.
Would I feel weird that my friend's stripping up? No. What?
I don't know.
What are you saying?
Like,
What are you saying?
I don't think I'd be comfortable watching a friend of mine strip because then there'd just be this weird sexual thing about it.
Was I always attracted to them?
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, like, am I more attracted now?
Well, she told me, she's like,
Did you wake some of feelings in
my
me?
friend told me, she's like, I honestly wish you were there because that would have been so much more fun and I would have let loose more. And I was just like, oh, well, so.
Well, fuck. Like, I miss my chance.
I was like, well, my birthday's coming up. If you ever,
I've only ever been to one
private
strip
shows?
club, and I'm not good in those scenarios because I don't like throwing money. I don't like wasting money.
Yeah,
I learned that very quickly.
You ever taken to a strip club?
No, I went with these.
I don't even.
He's in
I don't
the
even
bathroom just drying his pants the whole time.
You're up on the one leg on the wall, like with the thing. Oh my god!
I know we always talk about strip clubs, but I love to hear people's strip club stories.
I got a good one.
Have you ever had like a terrible experience at one? I've told mine many times.
I passed out at one.
You got too excited.
Well, no, because a bunch of us guys at work. Wow, a bunch of us guys at work. We knew somebody that drove a limo. He's like, "Hey man, let's all go to the outhouse." You familiar with the outhouse?
It's my first strip club.
Oh, okay.
The
So
Asian lady got.
oh, she's still there.
Yeah, she bit on my jeans and like
She
Bit?
Yeah, she like nibbled on like around my area.
Love you a long time.
She fucking is racist. She nibbled on it. She's like, because I was drunk. She took advantage of me. I was eight.
She pulled out your wallet.
Listen,
MasterCard.
she followed me to the ATM because why she did that, I had to pay a little extra. But I was.
Did she think you were Asian, or is that
I
what
don't
she
know,
did?
but because she was my first lap dance ever, an older Asian woman. And I mean, she had some nice tits, I ain't gonna lie. But she went down when I was drunk. I was tore up. I was all over the place. And she was just dancing.
Were you of age or were you in there with the fake?
No, I was 18.
Okay.
And
Oh, that's right. You can go in there at 18.
and she I was like, oh, she didn't come back up. What is she doing? She's tying her shoe or something? Little did I know. She was nibbling. I felt
wasn't
nibbling
wearing
on my
shoes.
jeans, and I looked down, and she's like, like that on my jeans.
like
And I was
piranha?
like, what? This is new. And
He said no.
and then like I look over, and then like all my family's just watching. This is I went for a bachelor party. They're like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Fuck it, look away." Yeah, I was just like, "Fuck it," and I
Your
just kind
mom's
of.
over there with the camcorder.
Well, no, my mom wasn't there, but that'd be weird to go to the strip club with your mom. But anyway, you said you passed out though. How do you?
Well, see, what it was is somebody had the limo. We all pitched in. We were okay. I was the DJ because I was the one that had all the rock music CDs. Right. This is mid '90s.
I was about to say a strip club that played rock
Yeah,
music.
no.
That's
So
old.
we were in this limo, and I purposely sat right
Have more
next.
fun that way.
I sat right next to the CD player. So I DJ. I mean, we didn't have the playlist. I had it in the folder. You know, the folder you drop all your CDs in. I had
Your
that.
40-pound
So
folder.
we're and so it's far. It's not what in Lawrence.
In
right?
Lawrence, so you're driving
Yeah, so
30
it's
plus.
nice.
yeah,
Yeah, and then we're in a limo and we're having drinks and I'm playing music and shit. By the time we got to this facility, I was gone. And my Uncle Victor he took care of me, and I remember he kind of sat me at this table and said, "We'll be over there. You just chill here." I chilled there the whole night.
Hey, I bet they bought you lap dances while you were
They
sleeping.
probably did.
you wouldn't even notice.
I don't remember. Yeah.
You were
One,
just
one of the strippers went up to my friend and like grabbed his crotch, and she's like, "Oh, you're big," and he was like, "Thanks." I remember hearing that, and I was fucking rolling laughing, dude. I
And
was
so
like,
she and he gave her what 40,
$100.
60
There's-
bucks just
but
for saying that.
You always feel bad for the stripper that never gets like money. You know what I mean? Have you ever seen that?
yeah.
Can't say that I've ever felt bad.
The,
for
the
them.
one time I went, that was a scenario.
That was all of
fell
them.
upon
None of them
us.
got money. I didn't give them shit.
Mark was clutching his.
I was holding my shit
$40.
tight.
Mark was standing at the door like a bouncer. That way he
Mark
wouldn't
was
have to
talking
spend
to
He
money.
the
took
bouncer
two
all day.
$20 bills.
Mark would be that guy that go talk to the bouncer in the strip club.
You work here long?
I was one of those guys,
Pretty cool
like
job.
where like I like leaned over and I
much
like
can you
stepped
clean?
on $1 and thought I was pretending I was tying my shoe and picked up that.
Oh, I've done that before. I feel like
yeah.
I feel like that's a rite of passage to take money.
You guys are sick people if you're doing that.
Why? I threw it
At the
back.
strip club? Oh, well, that's even worse. You're making her think she's
Recycle.
getting more.
I
here
tie a
recycling.
string on the end of it, so I throw
Strippers
it.
don't have
reel it
feelings.
back in.
It's fine.
Stupid.
I was upset, Jake, when we went, and all their routines were exactly the same.
Yeah.
I hate that.
That's
I
a
want some
lazy strip club.
It is. I want some individuality.
Individuality.
I like strippers that like add a little more flavor to their show.
Next to the
Or
stage,
something-
charity.
Yeah, or like here comes Stardust, but she's a teacher. Give it up for Miss Burst or
Like some characters.
Yeah, you
Why
know
can't
what I
there be
mean?
more characters?
Yeah.
He wants acting.
Y'all are into some weird
Go figure.
shit.
The actor wants more acting in his strip club.
He's
He wants them to.
I've thought about
He wants them to do
pornos.
fucking Shakespeare.
Shakespeare.
come out holding a skull and say, to be
to fuck or not to fuck.
Hey, shake my spear.
okay. The next conversation.
That was.
Let's move down the line, Jake.
Where's the crickets at? Where's the crickets?
It's right. It's on there.
I forgot which color it was.
Worst way to die is drowning, in my opinion. I don't want to drown.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's.
Scary because it takes a minute. Because like depending on your water,
If
you're
you've been-
watching the water rise.
If
and
you've
you're
been to
trying
the ocean and been humbled by a wave,
yeah,
like
you get up and
you understand like drowning is not good. No, not a way to go. Plus, I'm afraid of the ocean and water that I can't see. So like, if I was a billionaire and did that stuff, the ocean is like the last thing I'm gonna be messing
why
with.
are they being so adventurous? They don't need to do that. Going to space, going to the depths of the ocean.
Space, I get. I'd go to space.
You
Space,
die up there too.
I'd rather go to space than the ocean if I were like that. If I had money like that and they gave me a choice between the ocean and space, I'm picking
But
space.
space, there's a chance that you're going to die on the way up before you even get there. They've had so many explosions and
Going,
stuff.
let's just face it.
I'll
Going
risk
up or
it.
down, you're gonna die.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say that.
Speaking of billionaires, I mean, like Cat Williams said, billionaires do some dumb shit. You know, and just like that. Just
I
they
felt
got so much money just to spend and just to try to go to the moon or go look.
I mean,
But
sometimes you kind of get to that point, like billionaires get bored because they've already done
they've done so much.
shit. You know what I mean? So they're just looking for that next thing. So that's why a lot of them just get so like,
Adventurous.
yeah, because a lot of them already done a lot of shit.
Now this
If
might
I had,
be the
no, I
poor
felt
person
bad
in me.
because they did pass away. You know, my condolences to the families.
Right.
But like I don't know, I couldn't just. I don't know if I had money like that. I just could not. I could not. Be in a submarine.
If you hit it big,
Controlled by a fucking
if you hit
Xbox
it-
controller.
if you hit it big, I mean, would you share your money? Your wealth?
Absolutely not. No one's getting a fucking dime.
Exactly. That's
No,
how
I'm
it
just
should be.
kidding. All right, I already have my plan. If I were to get, okay, that's a fun little thing to take it off from the easy to take it off from such a sad thing. If you had money, like if you had billions, millions, all that shit, what would you? I know I'd spend it. I give a good meal to each of my family members, and there's not that many, so we're set there. Hey, look, a group of thoughts.
The Morans. I mean, that's a big family.
No, I'm talking about my immediate family.
Oh, you
Yeah.
wouldn't help out the others?
No.
No.
Okay.
So you would give one to each of them.
I
Okay,
give
and the
one to my
rest-
mom, my dad, my brother, and his wife. Maybe my brother and
say,
his wife
oh,
can share it.
Yeah, and then you say, well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's
and
fine.
you say, here you go, Dad, finish your tats.
Yeah, I'm like, here, do your tats. I'd even finish my tats. And then I would then buy a nice house. I wouldn't buy a crazy mansion. A lot of people always want to buy crazy ass mansions. I would not do that.
I would buy a luxurious house, but not a big one, because I don't want to be like knowing that there could be someone possibly in the other part of my house.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, if I barely like to move around in my house now, you think I'm going to be walking up all my fucking stairs and
I
going
still
to
run
every
up the
room?
stairs when I turn off the lights at the bottom.
Because if I have money like that, I'll just have someone do that for me. Be like,
security
get that
team?
light for me because
Right.
I'm scared of the dark. So
There's remotes.
You would give us a meal too, right? Me and Mark.
why you guys would have money with me?
Like two shots.
I'm,
growing up
I'm sitting
together.
right here, nephew. You didn't see me, and
Well, we're partners, too. We're partners. You're part of the
You'd
cast.
probably get some of his money unless your son doesn't like to share.
No, I would do what the soccer player did. I would put everything in my parents' name, like my money, so it goes directly to them. So that way, like my wife,
You guys
'cause-
would go crazy with that money, and good for you.
Good
Because
for you.
after I heard that Father's Day gift, you better go crazy with that mill. That's a good idea.
The first thing you buy would be a new truck. I already know. You would buy a new.
I'd buy the Western Auto Building.
Why?
And then I turn it into
What a
lofts.
random thing to
Lots
buy.
and lots of lofts.
They already are lofts.
Are they?
Yeah.
I'd turn them into some more. I'd split them in half and
I double the lofts.
Yeah,
They're all,
Double the profits.
they're all gonna be fuck. What are those one person apartments?
Studio
They're all gonna
apartments.
be
Like
studio
studios.
apartments.
Yeah.
oh hell yeah.
I mean, I don't know what I'd probably be one of those billionaires that you'd see buying a lot of dumb shit with.
Yeah. Oh,
I would spend
The first $2 million, it's all going to just pleasure, like fun shit.
yeah,
me.
for real.
Let's do a little game though. You started 10. You got your first 10 mil, and you got to spend it all. What are you buying?
Because they do say, like, they tell why you see rich people doing that shit for taxes wise. They say buy a bunch of shit.
Yeah,
But what I do with my first 10 mil,
yeah.
okay, I'll go first.
strip club.
No, fuck no.
Buy a strip club.
Yeah, literally.
That's what I'm talking about.
I would
Buy this shit.
one invest it because you got to do that. You got to invest in something good. 2, I'd give some money to my family. 3, I'm definitely buying a sports team.
Oh,
I
well,
don't
10
think
mil
you
is not going to
could-
cover a
yeah,
sports team. Unless it's like a local team.
Maybe like
Yeah, I'm buying
like
one
the
of those.
Monarchs.
I'm buy like the
maybe.
Lions or something. Some
Detroit
dumb-
Lions?
Yeah, some dumb sad team.
yeah. You're gonna need like a
And then
couple
I'd move
bill.
them to be a dick to the people. I'd move them. I'd move them to like St. Louis or something.
And still call them the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
Detroit Lions of St. Louis.
Yeah, I'd be a dick. That's the kind of like rich person I'd be. I'd buy shit just to piss people off, move it from them, take it from them, something like that. I'd be like Trump,
Yeah.
how he knocked all those like people down, like,
Yeah.
and then just built hotels.
Yeah.
I'd do that. That'd be cool.
What'd
That'd
you
be
do with
shit.
your 10 mil?
Well, like, take off your same thing, invest, share, and I'd repair Franklin Center.
You'd only need
I'd also
barely
help the
like
homeless here.
$100,000 for that.
Okay, well, that would be the first place I'd start.
There's the noble side of me. I would build like homes or something for the homeless here, like a little neighborhood. Because
No,
where I
that's not.
work,
There's got to be a better way than that. You can't just build them homes because they're just going to be living
Okay,
there.
well,
I thought you said earlier
You have to put
you
them-
would-
put them in a container and flick it on out of
That's
here.
what I
You're
thought
going
you
to
said
Guam, bitches.
No, it's legit because like
put 'em
you
on
just
an
can't give them
island.
a house because they're not going.
I'm not buying them a house. I'm just buying them like how they have containers and they turn them into houses. You just do that,
Dude,
You're still buying
Bill-
them a place to sleep.
Okay, that's fine. At
And
least
then
they're
they start
out
just
of the
mooching
street.
off of that. You got to try and help them get back into the system.
Yeah,
Don't
you gotta
fuck up
build
my
some type
dream.
of
Let's
job.
talk about your dream. Don't fuck up my dream.
So what I do with my 10 mil?
Yeah.
I would put it in a box and create a national treasure hunt for like America.
Wow, but really it'd be an empty box.
you get them.
Like the end,
Gotcha.
the end of it's just a picture of myself just like flipping off the
Oh,
camera.
Lord.
Dude.
Way to waste your time, huh?
The real
Not my time.
No.
put in there. The real venture was the friends you made on the way.
Dude,
Yeah.
can I tell a really dick move story that I saw on TikTok?
Sure.
There's-
You're on TikTok?
Yeah, I just happened to see something. Well, I don't know if it was TikTok or whatever. This guy walks up to a couple sitting like under an umbrella and they were eating like fast food. They're just sitting there eating. This guy walks up to him and says, excuse me, but do you have any spare change? I'm hungry. And they're like, oh, well, we'll get something for you. And he's like, well, I can buy it myself if you give me the money. And sure enough, they pulled out $5-10, gave him money, right? He walks away with the camera on him. He walks away, picks up this rock, walks back to the couple, sets this rock right in the middle of them. And he says, thank you for giving me this money. Now this is your rock. And they're like, what are we going to do with this rock? Well, if you wouldn't have given me that money, this rock was going to I was going to beat the shit out of you guys with this rock.
Jeez.
I'm talking about a dick move. And then they're like, are you serious? And they're like, yeah. Because, dude, and that dude got up pissed and he was ready to beat his ass. And then I don't know if they're going to fight or what. And then the camera just shut off.
I've seen some crazy
Talk about some shit.
I've seen some crazy shit like that. I've seen one where like, and I do this. I'm not a person who likes to honk. Like I just don't when I drive.
Oh, where they honk right when the light turns green?
No. I've seen this before where they were stopped at a stoplight and an old lady behind this car, she never honked. It changed. Nothing. Like she just sat there, like just waiting for this light too with the guy in front of her. And the guy gets out of his car, comes to the lady. He goes, just to let you know, if you had honked, I probably would have come over and killed you. And then he gets in his car and leaves. Yeah. And it's
I've seen that
holy-
movie.
Yeah. Well, movie. No, that's a real life thing too. But like the fact is, I've thought like ever since I heard that I don't do that. I'm like, all right, is this person crazy? Is there a reason that they're stopped? Should I not honk at this fucking person?
No, I honk. I'm like, get the fuck out the way, dude.
I think honking doesn't do shit.
It doesn't.
It just aggravates yourself.
You know what pisses me off? When people honk and they're getting ready to get in a wreck. Like that honk's gonna do anything for you. Well, I'm glad you guys came on. You know, I went on your podcast and that was fun. I had a lot of fun on there expressing myself when I used to wrestle and not do good and all that.
When you would
but
leave
you
practice
wrestle-
and go to McDonald's.
But you wrestled for the wrong reasons.
What did I wrestle for? I just wrestled.
Because you
to
just
wrestle.
wanted to wrestle guys or some shit.
No.
No,
Something about pinning another man to the ground. You said.
or have them pin you and.
Listen, I don't do what you do every Saturday. No.
What do you
All right,
say
I
next?
wrestle for the sport. Okay. First of all, I
the
did it. I did it because my mom made me choose. It was either wrestling or robotics, and I was like, "Well, I guess I'll go with the one that gets me girls." But turns out
you
it
could have been
got
doing
me
the
both.
rope.
Break dancer, man.
Yes.
No, it was more of building the robots, and then I saw the teacher, and I was like, "That guy's a dork." I was like, "I'm good," so I didn't do that. But
Was this high school?
yeah,
High school.
yeah, hell yeah. No, I did it after. But
Not done like summer camps or nothing like that.
can I ask you a question? And this is kind of me, just kind of
Off the wall.
sucking my own dick. Is this your guys' first podcast y'all been on?
No.
Let me see. The both of us together.
Together.
The Modcast?
Yes.
First time on.
Did you guys do John John's?
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
No. We
No.
haven't done John John's yet. John John came on our show.
I thought you guys
We
were
did
on.
someone's.
You guys did Chuck?
Oh, we did Chuck's.
Yeah.
we did
Yeah.
Chuck's.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck, Chuck?
I did
the fuck,
Chuck.
Chuck?
I like Chuck.
That's right.
I did
know,
his
yeah,
too.
you did that.
I was like, I knew we did something one
Right,
together.
I
yeah.
thought I took your guys' going
Pod
on
virginity?
Yeah, pod virginity.
No, someone else
yeah.
has mine.
Pod
Yeah,
Jimmy.
man. I thought it was a little loose.
And then I was on their podcast
Yeah.
2-3 times.
Ooh, what?
One time on the phone.
We were on No Solutions.
No Solutions podcast.
Oh, it's a boring one. They took those
Yeah,
down.
it was fun. I enjoyed
Not
it.
yours. Their whole thing in general was boring. Actually, I can't wait for them to do a reunion one of that. Their No Solutions one. I hope so.
Our 3 years in
I hope so
November.
because I never got to go on
Holy
it.
shit.
I've been wanting to go on it. I never got to go on it.
Well, just for fun. Let's just do
I
it.
know.
We were pretty much done by the time we
Eastside
met you.
Mark
We'll do our
and
3 year.
Mia.
We'll do our 3 year.
Yeah, I just want to do one. Let me come on one.
Ugh.
Is that too much to ask?
Sometimes. We'll let we'll let all the hosts we have circulate through in one podcast.
Okay, I'm last. But
I thought we did that already
No.
when we all first met.
Well, that was
saw
a
that.
big. That was a big.
regardless,
We'll try to do something big, like in the middle of Power and Light.
nah, that's dumb.
Out on
Anyway,
the stage. That'd
nah,
be
it's
cool.
dumb.
All right. Well,
On what do they call it?
Your dreams are
Casey
dumb.
Live.
yeah,
Is that what
something
they call
like
it?
that.
Yeah.
Your dreams are dumb. That's dumb. I'm just kidding. Well, thank you guys for coming on. I'm glad that I finally got
Appreciate-
to smoke a cigar with someone.
Yeah,
Appreciate you
asking
coming
us.
on. Yeah, I've been wanting to get you on since I had a list of people and Modcast was on there. You think I'm bullshitting, but I'm not.
Yeah. How do you say that when I?
The Big MODCAST.
Big
By the way,
Modcast.
plug your show. Tell the camera
ahead, Mark.
about your show.
I'll let you.
It's your show.
No,
Oh
I
my
know.
God,
It's
eeny,
my
meeny,
show, but
miny,
you're my
Mark.
son.
You do.
Any
And I
mini
tell you
Mike
what to
Mark?
do.
Your name is on the show.
Of course, your name's on the
Someone
show,
tell the goddamn show. Jesus Christ.
Yes, I am the host of the Big MODCAST, and I have my son Marcos and Chris as well. And if you ever want to watch us, please watch us. After watching this, I think you should watch us. We are on YouTube, Spotify, Apple. What else, son?
Yeah, no. Any place you can stream any video and listen to on any podcast.
RedTube.
Yes. So really
Pornhub.
nice.
too.
Yeah, again,
yeah,
the
so
same
please-
follows as social medias as well. The Big MODCAST. What are they called? No. The social medias.
Social platforms.
Yeah, Facebook, TikTok.
Instagram.
If you guys were
Instagram.
salesmen, I would
Yeah,
not buy your product right
I'm
now.
like-
The
Oh,
energy
okay.
is off,
like,
guys. What's going
wow.
on? You're not selling
I-
it enough.
You're more
I
slap
don't do
chop,
this.
not shake weighty, you know? Deadpool reference.
I don't do that. We should have had Chris on the show.
I would have loved to have, because just before we end, your son Chris, every time he sees me, he looks like he hates the living shit out of me. And I love to, because I saw him at his job,
Oh yeah,
because he works at Cinemark. And I was like, what are you being racist here? I was like, hand me some fucking napkins, dude. Come on. And he's like, the fuck are you doing here? You know? I was like, I fucking. Then my friends were like, who's that dude
This
you were
is my
talking
town.
to?
Shouldn't you be at East Ice?
Yeah, for people to know, their brother is like very like, I don't know, how do you explain him? I don't want to.
He's an asshole. That's how I describe him.
He's an asshole. Listen, he said it. I didn't. But anyway,
He's a smart kid, and smart kids don't typically have a lot of.
anyway, thank you guys for coming on. Thank you for coming on. Esai, you did great behind the mic, as always. Tran, you did good camera switching. I hope you got my good angles. Check out her show soon. It's going to come out. Too Talkative for Tran.
Cut that.
And Mark, I don't care. Anyway, Heavy Breathing, new episode today. Check us out, as always. We're on every Wednesday, right, Big Daddy? Every Wednesday. Look for us, Spotify, or not Spotify, I'm sorry, just YouTube, right? Yeah, we're poor. But anyway, check us out. As always, stay black. Bye.